Oh boy, this boat right here deserves some action. So today, I think we're gonna find some enemy vessels, and we're gonna try and destroy them. Let's get to it. I should say, welcome to episode 4 of our war career mode in Stormworks. What I'm gonna do really quickly is add a laser to this, because it was suggested to me by one of the members. And honestly, that was a very good idea. So, laser point sensor, is that what we need, or is it just a laser pointer? I think it's a laser pointer, but I don't know which of these it is. Which one of these actually points lasers? That one can turn, apparently? I didn't know that was a thing. Also, I am actually going to get rid of this camera, because I don't think we need the camera. So, yeah, interesting. Let's just go ahead and shove this guy on here like this. We'll go ahead and shove that guy back into there, and I guess... No, that can't be it. That is not it. There it is. I picked the wrong one to begin with. Also, you will notice that we don't have the required amount of diesel anymore to actually use this. So that's not great, actually, because, well, there's nowhere around me where I can do anything about that. Unless I sail all the way over to here. No, wait, actually, where is it? All the way over to here and refill? But that's really far away. Oh, that's really far away. I wonder how much we've got left. I couldn't actually remember which member it was that suggested it, but apparently it was Ozen, so thank you very much, buddy. I ended up coming back because, well, there was another suggestion. I'm not entirely sure who suggested it, but it was a really good suggestion. So, we've added this right here, which is a viewing scope, which should allow us to essentially look through the viewing scope, aim left and right, up, down, etc., and not have to be on the front of the boat. So hopefully that does actually work, although I'm not sure how it interacts with this. I have no idea. Can I look through the viewing scope as I'm sat in the seat? I don't know. Another thing that I noticed is the cooling is actually pretty awful. I've gone ahead and added another cooling manifold, so we've got 2 of them now, and 2 pumps, oh sorry, 4 pumps, that actually circulates all of the stuff. However, it doesn't seem to be very efficient, or actually working at all. So what I'm going to do now is grab another one of those, we're going to do this on both sides, and we're actually... gonna send it up through the top and have a heat exchanger up here. It's not entirely sure, I'm not entirely sure this is how I would like it to be, but it is how we are having it. So, let's get ourselves a pump. Really quickly, that could go on one side. Does it fit? It sort of does. However, this is gonna have to be moved. Like upwards 1. So let me go ahead and just put it there for now. We are gonna go ahead and have it pump straight back through. Because I actually think that would be fun, maybe. And then we need to seal this off. So let's go to pipes again. We're going to get a straight pipe. We're going to attach those onto there. Shove that guy into here. Do this, and this, I suppose. Chuck that guy onto here like this. And, well, that's okay. I mean, it's not really how I wanted it to be, but it's okay. I am going to go ahead and just do this across here as well. And across there. And that'll be fine. Okay, well, I'm hoping that is all good now. So, laser is working. Let's go check that monitor thing and see how it goes. I've not actually done this before. So, yeah, maybe it'll work. Alright, I'm starting my engines, and, well, that should be moving around right now, and it just isn't. Alright, well, problem that we're gonna have is, obviously, to move the cannon, I have to look around, and, well, that's a problem, because I have to, like, look this way to look at this. And I can't do that, so F puts me there, and then if I do this, yeah, I can't actually aim around, like this. Interesting. Well, that's a bit annoying. What's happening? Why is it giving up? Why has it given up? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O! We have a problem. There is an overheating problem on my engine still. That is with, this pumping in and out of the engine, and it's also with this pumping in and out of the engine as well. Which is not good. That is not good. So, what I'm gonna do right now is actually just stop this, and, well, because we've got that pumping through, the engine should actually cool down now, but, like, that's crazy. Oh, the temperature just boosted to 66. This temperature just jumped by a lot. Why did that happen? Interesting. So yeah, now I just have to sit here for a little while until, well, we've cooled down a little bit, and that's good, I guess. Right, that'll do. Just keep going. Just keep going. We're actually going to go at a slower pace. Hopefully that'll be alright. I don't know, what kind of speed are we getting here? 9? Our fuel situation is not great. But it is still going down in temperature on that side. However, this side is rising. Rising? Why? Why is this one rising? Oh, now it's going down. It's a fine line. It's like 50% throttle or else. That's it. There we go. Alright. We're going at a speed of 10 and we'll be there in 10 years. Alright, cool. Okay, so we made it all the way to the refinery, which means we can obviously fill this thing up with diesel. The thing is, there are enemy warships, and they're all seemingly on the other side of that bridge over there. If you can't see it, there it is. So we're gonna head over there after we fill up with diesel, and after we cool down a little bit, because this thing is hot. It's very, very warm. Also, it revs up like crazy whenever it's not actually engaged the clutch, so I need to turn that off too. But let's go ahead and jump up there. We'll grab a hose. We'll go ahead and fill this thing up with diesel. We'll sit here for a little while, and then, yeah, we'll go out and fight. You know, I don't actually know how much fuel this thing can even have. I do think it's close to like 3,000, possibly a little bit more than 3,000. But we're just going to go ahead and sit here, obviously, until it's there. And that'd be pretty good. Also, I did say in the previous video I might end up building a helicopter for the back of this thing. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think what I might do is maybe build some sort of AA system back here so that we can actually shoot down helicopters, because trying to do it with that is just going to be a little bit difficult, to be honest. Also, I think building an attack helicopter might be quite nice as well anyway, but we need somewhere with land that we can actually do that. So I might end up buying this place over here. It is only 10,000, so I can afford it right now. But obviously to get there, we're going to have to use a boat. And then we won't be able to get the boat in the workbench. I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, this thing should be full now. It is almost 3,000. And, well, yeah, we're going to go. I think it's also time to ask you guys a question. What is your favorite thing to build in Stormworks? I think my favorite thing might be boats, because I don't have to deal with a lot. Whereas, like, planes, you have to deal with landing gear and stuff like that, and it's just not my cup of tea. Although I do like building planes in general. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys like building the most. Yeah. Anyway, we're back inside. We're going to go ahead and sit here for a little while, let this thing cool down, because I don't want to be a sitting duck for an enemy warship. Uh-oh, so there are actually 2 enemy warships here, and that makes things a little bit dangerous because, well, both of them will fire missiles at me, and I don't really want to be hit by a missile, and I am basically right on the edge of where it could be. Realistically, there could be a boat right here, but we'll have to wait and see until they pop up again, and then once they pop up again, we'll figure out where they are. Well, there's one of them. Alright. Oh, that's actually a submarine. I didn't realize. I do think the submarines also launch missiles, so that could be very, very interesting. The other one I expected to already pop up. There it is. And that one is a large-sized vessel. So one's a sub, and one is actually a big boat. It's probably a bad idea to go over there, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, yeah, okay, so the oil rig is right here. I might try and travel straight to the oil rig, and I could maybe use that as cover, actually, to be honest. We could just go hide behind it. I don't really want to be getting fired at by missiles from 2 different things, but if that is the case, then that might just have to do, to be honest. Also, we are traveling left for some reason. I want to go right. Oh, there's the warship. It's already in. It's right there. Also, what was that in the water? I might have seen this up already. Oh! Has it exploded? What has just happened? What is that? I hope it has, because then if I don't have to deal with it, that's great. Although it is lagging my game out like crazy. Please just Yes! Okay, it randomly exploded. Good. We got 30 grand for that. Excellent. Alright, so now it's just us versus the enemy warship. I could use this as cover, but I think I want to just start plowing in. I do. I think I want to just start going in. So I need that to be a little bit more stable. Alright, here we go. He's launched missiles already. I've launched chaff. And our shells are hitting. A little bit. There we go. I don't want to get shot at by his thing on the back, so I'm going to try and cruise this way. And we're going to try and take out his guns. Stop! Stop! Oh! Holy! Alright, okay. Well, we've got close to the enemy. This is good. This is sort of good. Alright, cool. Turn the gun around. And now we just got to light him up. Below the waterline? Yeah, why not? There we go! Oh, yes! So apparently the way these guys die is based on like how much damage you do to them. So we just need to essentially just keep firing until he explodes. Hopefully I've got enough ammo for that. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do have enough ammo for that. We just gotta keep up with him, keep shooting at him, and eventually he will die. I need to try and make sure all of my shots do actually hit as well. Someone did say something about taking out the crew on the inside as well, but I don't know if that's true. I think it might be true on the normal AI, but maybe not on this one. Okay. I thought something just launched in front of me, but it's apparently a, There's a wind turbine there? Yeah, there is. Alright, so we're good. Do I have any other weapons on this boat? I don't think I do. Also, I have taken damage. I've taken a hit on my left side. Maybe we should... Oh, he's on fire. Oh, he is on fire. Alright, let's slow it down so that we don't overheat ourselves and just randomly die out here. That'd be great. There we go. And then we'll just follow him around until he explodes. Hopefully he does. I tell you what, I'm happy I didn't actually have to fight that submarine, to be honest, because I don't really have any weapons for it. Obviously, my cannons can hit them. It can hit submarines, but I don't know. I might need to go downstairs and... Oh, yeah. I think I've used all my ammo. I think I have actually used all my ammo. Alright, let's just go ahead and slowly sail about with this boat. And hopefully that's fine. And then I need to go downstairs and shove some ammo in. Alright, close that. Hopefully I don't end up crashing into anything. That would be bad. Chuck that in there. There we go. Obviously I've got an entirely new drum here. There we go. Oh, it's actually trying to shoot at me. There we go. Load these ones. That's crazy. If it takes this amount of ammo to destroy one of those boats, that's insane. Right, I need to close this. I need to close this. And then I need to get out of here. Close that. Need to open this one. Jump up there and then close this. There we go. And then I need to find the boat. Where's it gone? He's over there. And I need to destroy him. Yeah, so we've actually got 200 more shots. But he is on fire, so I think he's just gonna die anyway. I do. I don't think I actually have to do anything to destroy him here. Because the fire should destroy him. Well, you know what? We might as well just light it up a little bit more, I guess. So let's just go ahead and just shoot at it a bit more. There we go. The problem is, I don't want this to explode. And then when it explodes for me to be right next to it, like I am right now. So I'd like to get away from it a bit. But sort of stalk it around so that it does definitely die. I wonder if I can hit it in like a magazine or something. I wonder if that'll destroy it quicker. Although I don't know where its ammo is. You know? Its ammo could be anywhere. Maybe the front gun? Let's try and shoot that. Here we go. Oh, the front gun has taken damage, I think, because it's aiming up and down randomly. Oh, it's just launched another missile. We are not out of the woods yet. Oh, it just shot down a... What did it just shoot down? It launched a missile and shot down a plane or a helicopter or something. Oh my goodness, these guys are awful. Just randomly destroying civilians whilst I'm destroying them. Don't do that. I have fired so many more shots into this. It is insane. It's also getting to be nighttime, which is pretty crazy in itself. Please just randomly, just explode. I've damaged pretty much every single part of this boat. Literally every single part of the boat has been hit. That's crazy. Also, if you're wondering how I'm actually aiming this thing, the majority of my aiming is done via steering my boat, to be honest. If I wasn't steering the boat, turning left and right with this is too fast. So we need to sort that out. Oh, it's doing random things again. It started firing at Terminal Komodo for a second. It actually fired its main gun, and then the little tiny one behind it started firing too. But what's been happening for this whole time is it's just been circling around and around and around and around, and that's all it's done. Also, I think what I might do is just buy Terminal Komodo. It is 80,000, which is quite expensive, but it could be our new base of operations. It gives us access to trains, it gives us access to the sea as well, so that actually wouldn't be too bad. Also, the fact that it's just there does mean I can reload, come out, and destroy this boat once and for all. Because I don't know how long it's going to sail around for. Oh, here we go again. There's actually a civilian boat out there that it's shooting at. I'm going to go buy Terminal Komodo. I don't want to spend all this money. However, I'm going to have to, so let's do it. Okay, I'm purchasing it. 80 grand. There we go. My boat is down there somewhere, and, well, I did accidentally crash it into the dock, so let's go see the damage. Oops! Yeah, oh, you know what? That's actually more damage than I thought. Anyway, we should be able to edit the vehicle. Yes! And there we go. Also, radar. Radar. We could actually fit one of these onto here, like this, and realistically, we could actually get that to control this, which then would allow us to just lock onto things. However, I don't feel like that. I actually don't mind the way this works. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and save the vehicular device really quickly. I don't know why. And then we're going to spawn it in again, and we're going to go back out there because, well, that boat's still out there somewhere. I need to destroy it. How many more rounds do you guys reckon this is going to take? Because I reckon quite a few, to be honest. Just keep shooting away. There we go. I need to make sure that I do actually get them on target. That'd be pretty good. Also, the sounds are delayed, and I don't really know why. Why are they delayed? Anywho, just keep shooting. Oh! That was a big explosion. Presumably. Yes! It died. Okay, it only took a few shots. Excellent. We did it. Another 30 grand. Whew. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and return back to Terminal Komodo now, and we're going to go to sleep so that we can actually see what's going on in the daytime. I'm also going to have a little look around to see if we can find some crates, because that would be great. Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't see this when I came up here before, but there's $6,500 just sitting right there. You know, the amount of suggestions I'm getting in the comments is so nice. It is really nice to see. So I'm going to go down to my boat, and we're going to do a few of the suggestions that you guys said. Also, very soon, we are going to be building a boat that is much bigger, but not just yet, because we aren't actually super rich just yet. But once we get enough money, we will probably end up building something actually really, really large. I say really, really large. It'll still have to fit in the default build area, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so what is something that we should add that would actually be very, very useful? Well, we could obviously build an AA gun on the back that we can jump on and try and shoot down helicopters, or we can build something that has missiles. Now, I kind of wanted to stay away from missiles a little bit, just because, well, I could just launch missiles at everything and destroy everything from really far away, which realistically sort of makes sense. But I feel like it'd be kind of boring to watch, so we'll see. Anyway, what I want to do is have missiles so that we can take out aerial targets on the back. So let's get ourselves a pivot to begin with. We're going to go ahead and chuck that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and build around this, and hopefully we can put sort of a missile thingamabobby on here. Alright, so far we have obviously something that can turn from left to right, this guy down here, and we've obviously got something that can aim up and down with this right here. So, what I want to do is actually delete this, go ahead and do this, and this. There we go, delete the top pieces, and this will move with these guys, which is good, it's what we want. However, actually, I want to do it slightly differently. If I delete this, and I delete this, no. We actually will put it on top of that. Hard point, here we go. So we're going to chuck this guy here. Well, we could just have 5. Yeah, we could have 5 missiles logged into this thing. Sure. I am going to go ahead and do this on there, and on there, and on here and here. And I am actually just going to go ahead and merge all that together. There we go. So far, so good. Beautiful. We then need to be able to move this thing around. And we also need some missiles. Well, that looks pretty weird. Obviously, having the seat on the front is a very, very odd choice. But I don't know, because I haven't done it like that before, we're gonna do it like that this time. We now need to obviously add missiles on there, and that would be pretty good. But before we do that, I need to go to the front, and I need to steal, where is it? This guy. Yeah, this is the velocity pivot to robotic pivot. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually shove that on the gun itself. Oh, not the gun, but the turret. I am going to go ahead and shove that pipe back in there. I just think it looks nice. And we're obviously going to connect that together. So this goes into here. Current goes into there. And then A and D does this. We then need W and S to control this guy and this guy. And we're actually just going to go ahead and set that to sticky. So up and down. And then left and right. Left and... no, left, right. There you go. So up slash down, left slash right. Okay, and they're both going to be sticky. Very good. If we then go to this guy, we can obviously have rotation limit off. That's fine. Relative mode, we'll just leave all of that as is. That's all A-okay. And that's good. I do need to do something about this front end, though. I need it to be a little bit slower, actually. Yeah, slower would be good. Is that done by max power? I don't think it is. It's more done by this guy. So we'll go to 1 to 8 instead. And then we'll do the same on this one. Hopefully that slows the left and right down a bit. Okay, so let's go to rockets really quickly. And we need to start adding things in. So, actually no, before we do that, we need to go to hardpoints. And I need to chuck this in. So hardpoint goes there. And there and there. Obviously, we can't have all of these being one. That doesn't make sense. So we're going to have to, like, cut this and paste it. And then go to this one, cut it and paste it. There we go. And do it again, cut it and paste. In fact, I could just do this. There we go. Paste and paste. Very good. Delete this guy. These now all should be separate, which indeed they are. And now we can add the things on. So, rocket. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and add some fuel onto these. I do think they should be a different color to the rest of the stuff. So let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. I don't mind the actual hard points being that color. That's fine. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I think that's going to be enough booster. Pretty sure. And then on the front, we're going to... oh, actually, sorry, the back, we're going to need one of these. Although, we do need to add one of these first. So let's do that. 1, 2... oh, hold on. We need to not mirror it so that they're all the same. There we go. And then we need the booster on the back of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Although, each of those is going to be white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. On the front, we're going to go with a laser. Are we going to go with a laser? Yeah, laser sensor missile. This isn't really something that I've ever really done before, but let's go ahead and chuck it on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. If we attach the electricity to there, then to here, we should be able to do that all the way through. Yes. Okay. That's all good. We're also going to connect this down to this battery, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. And that should be fine, I think. From there... oh, wait, we need the warhead. This currently doesn't have a warhead. I think if I move these forwards, we'll get rid of this one, and then we'll put the warhead here. Okay, so we got the warheads in now, interestingly enough. They are going to be armed once we launch it, I think, which is a bit scary, but it is what it is. We kind of need a pass-through, don't we? I think a pass-through makes sense. Although I could just press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll launch them all individually. That actually would work. Yeah, that would be fine. So let's do that, actually. So, 1... we'll do it from left to right. No, we need it on launch, not release, don't we? Launch. There we go. Launch. Okay. Launch. Yes. Launch. Alright, very nice. So each of those will launch it. We connect this to here, this to here, this to here, this to here, and this to here. And then I think we can probably get away with composites. Laser data, missile output, your pitch. That goes straight to there. Hopefully this works. I need some sort of target to actually test it on. But I think we're sort of done. I don't know if this is going to work out. I'm a little bit scared. Because what if it just, like, annihilates me? Oh, that is a good point. What if it does just annihilate me? Because I'm sat right there. Oh, this is scary now. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and save it as is, and we're gonna test it. Okay, so far, not great, because, well, my steering is off a little bit. It's the wrong way around, and up and down is also the wrong way around, but other than that, we're good. Okay, so this is the problem that we are having. Solid propellant is something that we need, and solid propellant is something that we don't have. Now, I believe you can buy it up here somewhere? But I can't really remember where. Propellant gantry, this one. So you can buy it in the Arctic, however, that is very far away. And I believe that might be the only place you can purchase it, actually. So we either have to fly up there, drive up there, or whatever, or we make it. And I don't know how you make it. It's something to do with aluminium and water, or something? Or if you're American, aluminum. But that's down here, so that would actually take a lot of work to do, I would imagine. And that's not something I can do just yet. So, we can't have the missile launcher on the back of our boat. We just can't have it right now, because, well, I don't have the fuel for it. So, because we can't have the missiles, how about we have something else? And that something else, could be very cool, but it could be very bad. I don't know. Someone suggested something really good, actually. Like, really, really good. So if we go to autocannons, and let's say we go for the light autocannons, because that's kind of what we need to go with, we're going to go ahead and chuck that on there like that. We're also going to chuck another one on here like this, and another one there, and also another one here. What we're then going to do, if I can fit them, is this. Here we go. So flexible. Bosh bosh. Oh, I can't fit them because they're too close. Because they're too close! How do I fix that then? I could do this. Right, grab this guy. Delete, delete. Chuck it on here. Alright, so what if we have those there? Alright, so far so good. We then attach one of these guys, obviously, onto this piece. And then, I guess, a junction onto the other bit is like this. And then on the underside of that, we could just go ahead and put one of these guys like this. Okay. I assume that could work out, maybe. And then if we go to the underside, obviously, if we attach this guy onto a box of ammo, that would be pretty good. Although, we don't really have any room for it. What if we just attach this guy? Where is it? It's there. So if I put this like this, we can attach it. I think it's via rope. Yep, so that goes to there. This goes to here. And then if I just do... well, this. It's not really what I want, though. Not really what I want. We are going to need a lot of ammo, and that's the thing. So, 1, 2... Is that going to be enough ammo for us? Maybe. It is for shooting down aircraft, so high explosive or... In fact, fragmentation makes sense. There we go. Fragmentation, very good. Hopefully that's good. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? How many rounds does that actually hold then? I'm not sure. What I'm also going to do is delete this area. Maybe there. And we're going to add a hatch straight onto the top of that so that we can actually get down and reload it if we need to. Yep, makes sense to me. Alright, shove that across there. Paint this guy. I am going to go ahead and paint this as well. 1 and 2. And that's good. Okay, next thing. I want to add a laser. So let me just go ahead and do this. If I do that, then I do this, then I do this, and this. There we go. Delete these guys, delete that piece, and that piece. Laser! Laser is what we need. This one. Yes. Unfortunately, it does it from the back. Interesting. So we're going to have to shove that on there like that. Oh, it's going to have to go even further back. Oh no. Alright, there. Pretty crazy. Delete that, delete this, delete that. Okay. And then it would be nice to attach this on properly, but I don't know if it will. Yeah, we can't actually attach it on the way I wanted to. But maybe we could just have it on there like this? I don't know, that looks pretty strange to me. And obviously the chair will block it for a bit. But at the same time, once we're actually aiming at the sky, the chair blocking it is sort of fine. Yeah. Alright, so when the chair is occupied, the laser goes on. When we press spacebar, it fires this. Although, obviously, this is, not going to allow it to get to the top one. So, a blinker could be interesting here. A blinker could be very interesting. If I put that there, we attach the blinker to all of them. I don't know, is that crazy? No, that is crazy, because that's not going to work. No, actually, if we just attach the blinker to the junction, that'll be fine. And then if we attach the spacebar... No, wait, that's occupied. If we attach the spacebar to there and there, the blinker will be the thing that swaps it between, and we'll go with, like, 0.5 seconds? Is that right? I can't remember how quickly these things fire. But that's alright. And then we'll put that on spacebar as well, and that should be okay, I think. Alright, so let's save this as double heavy autocannons, and let's test it out. Oh, okay, I see a problem here. You have to aim up so high for that to actually be worth doing. That's crazy, because look at that. We have to aim at least that high to be able to shoot things. Well, to be able to use the laser anyway. Interesting. Well, I could put the chair behind, to be fair, but I kind of like this. Anyway, let's see what happens when I fire. 3, 2, 1. It's only firing the bottom ones. Is it? Yeah, I think it's only firing the bottom ones, which is weird. It's very weird. Why would that be the case, though? Why would that be the case? It should be able to be fed through here into the top one. So, maybe if I give it like a second instead, a second on, a second off, it'll allow it to fire both? I don't know. It feels weird to me. It feels very weird. I am actually going to get rid of the laser, you know. I don't want the laser there. We're going to get rid of it. And what we're going to do instead is just put the thing on, to put it on like mouse aim, and then we'll just aim it using the tracers. Because that works. That'll be fine. Oh my goodness, it's getting a little bit wavy out here. It's kind of insane, actually, but we are surviving, which is good. If you're wondering where we're going, we're actually traveling to the south side of this circle, because, well, I sort of wanted to fight some more ships. So we've got an enemy vessel down here, and I believe there is actually another medium-sized enemy vessel down here as well. So we might actually end up fighting two. I did want to fight a helicopter, if possible, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any helicopters around here. Also, there is this mission, so if we do find a black and white helicopter... oh, you know what? That's always the one that crashes on the land. So we won't be finding a helicopter down here. But these two enemy vessels are nearby each other, so let's go ahead and plumb this into here, and we'll continue out there. Also, I do need to work on the cooling system on this thing, and I completely forgot. Right, so, I've had to stop for a second to cool it down. We are going to stop for a little while, actually, while that happens. But what I wanted to do was test this, and unfortunately... I should have tested this earlier. Unfortunately, it's all inverted, so if we do find a helicopter, trying to shoot it down might end up being really, really difficult. But that's okay. Also, the weight of it has actually lowered the back of our boat down quite a bit as well, so that's not great either. But... it's not terrible. It is not terrible. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we ended up right behind the guy, and we got problems. We got huge problems. Turn this off. There we go. Alright, because he started shooting at me first. Well, he has pretty much annihilated me, but the thing is, we're a little stronger than him. I need a boat that size. Yeah, I do. But I've built a tiny boat. Anyway, he's on fire. And he has lit me up big time, so as soon as we destroy him, we need to start on our repairs. Alright, let's stop motoring about, because we can just start shooting him pretty easily here. There we go. Alright. Okay, maybe stop that one from shooting. Whoa, he's got missiles? I didn't know he had missiles. I need to fix that. Oh, no. Alright, fix it. There we go. Alright, where is he? There he is. I need to start firing the gun again. Turn, 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 fire! Excellent. Oh yeah, excellent. Nice. Yes! I don't know how much money we get for destroying a boat like this, but hopefully quite a bit. Alright, his engine isn't working anymore. I need to fix my own boat. Whoa, wait, that was a torpedo! Why was a torpedo just there? Alright, our boat needs fixing. Our boat really needs fixing. Go downstairs. Alright, is there any water in here? No, no water in this bit. I can't actually get to the rear of my boat. So that's a bit of a problem. I need to stop my engines from revving up so high. There we go. And I need to make sure no water gets into this compartment. The back of our boat can go underwater just fine. The front of our boat, however, I really do not want to go under the water. Okay. Right. So far... Whoa, I'm dancing. I can't get in the helm. There we go. So far, so good? I guess? Back of our boat does appear to be sinking, but that's okay. Is it? I don't know if it is. Alright, rev it up a little bit. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 on this one as well. There we go. Ramp this up to full. And then we gotta start heading back home, because otherwise we will actually sink. Alright, set that to there. Set this into here. Bosh. Okay, yeah, the back of our boat did get hit quite a bit. That was before I even noticed the enemy boat was there. That's my bad. That is my bad. It turned nighttime. I looked away from my screen for a little bit. And we ended up right behind it. Yep. Alright, well anyway. I fixed this quite a bit. I'm not going to sit back here for too long. I'm going to fix that up as well, obviously. Yeah, I'm not going to sit back there for too long. I can't actually get in there because our ammo is right there. So this is just going to have to be the way that it is. Hopefully our engines don't overheat. That one looks like it might. There we go. Let's slow it down a little bit, and that is actually fine. And how far away are we? 12,000. Oh, we don't have that much fuel, but we should be okay. Another thing that I'm going to do is quickly climb over here. And repair our front gun, because otherwise, well, we could be in some serious issues if we don't fix this. Although, apparently, there isn't actually much of an issue with it. It seems to be already fixed. That's crazy. Alright, we'll fix this little bit up as well, make sure that all of that is safe. And this bit, there we go. We did sort of get a shot all over, but we are fine. Alright, so fortunately, compartmentalizing our hull has saved the day. Obviously, this bit back here is very damaged. I can't go under there because, well, the propellers are there and they're spinning. And also, if we stop moving, the back of the boat goes down, and that's just terrifying. So I've decided to just keep limping it home just like this, and it's actually worked out fine. We are back at Terminal Komodo. We did it. We made it. Right, okay, I wasn't expecting today's video to be literally going out and fighting constantly, but that is what it is. We need to go destroy another enemy ship, and this time it is another big one. So, let's get back in the boat and get going. I want to ask you guys another question in today's video. I know it's, you guys have been asked many questions, but what kind of, like, large ship shall we build? And when I say large ship, I don't mean like the Bismarck. I don't mean anything that large. I just mean maybe twice as big as this. If you got any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and full throttle this thing. And we're gonna go destroy another enemy ship. Let's go. Oh, I completely forgot to fix this on the back. Fortunately, there is no enemy helicopters or planes, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. Also, there's no marker on the map as to where this is. But I swear it was nearby. Oh, that's it right there. I can see it right in front of us. Hopefully you guys can see it too, to the right of my gun. Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna try and, like, full frontal this thing. Because if it can only... Oh! Wait, is it fired missiles? No, it's not fired missiles yet. But it is trying to hit me with the thing on the back. Alright, just keep going. If it fires a missile soon, we can go ahead and launch chaff. And we should be good. I don't want to get hit by these big rounds, though. These are crazy! Whew. Okay, I should be firing back, but it's... Oh, it's too bumpy for me right now. It's too bumpy. No, I wouldn't hit. I wouldn't be able... Oh, we just went under the water. I wouldn't be able to hit him. Alright, but I could try. I could try. Here we go. Oh, he hit me pretty hard there. He hit me pretty hard. I think I've just missed all of those shots. Oh, okay. Right. Well, we're just gonna tank the rounds, and we're gonna start smacking him in the face right now. Here we go. Take out his guns. If we can. Take out his guns! Oh boy. Oh boy, we need the ones on the back. We need the ones on the back to be destroyed. Fire! Fire! Oh god, aiming this sucks. It's so hard. I need to fix that. Alright, drive forwards, come on. We're gonna get in line with him. Fire! If we could take out each gun individually, that would be great. This gun on the back needs destroying next. Here we go. Alright, that was actually a really good shot. Aim up a little bit. Aim down a little bit. Alright, we've hit that gun spot on a bunch of times. And now the main gun. Let's go ahead and take that out next. Alright, and then that tiny little gun right there. I'm struggling, but we are doing a lot of damage, so that's good. I think realistically I need like a ballistics calculator, and then I need to use that, and then we can actually start firing, whoa, from further away, because otherwise we have to get up close and personal, and I always tank some rounds. But yeah, I do think a bigger boat... Oh, that gun is still firing back at me. I've direct hit that gun a few times, I feel. Alright, well, we are still alive, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and throttle down a little bit, because we are gonna overheat here a little bit. And I do sort of need to go back to our base to repair. Holy balls. Holy balls indeed. Yeah, I do think a bigger boat would actually be really fun. If we also compartmentalize it as well, is that even the right word? I think it is. Maybe. Then it should be able to survive a decent amount of hits. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna make it back home. We're gonna fix our boat. We're gonna come back out and we're gonna destroy that thing. You know what? Whilst we're here, we might as well fix this. So, towards the center, which I believe is right here, we go ahead and cut it. We'll press U, we'll paste it back in, and we'll merge it all back together. So, this merge with that, no. Merge this with this. Alright, that's all good. And then we need to flip these guys over, so that makes sense too. So, cut it. I believe we press I, and then we paste it again. We need to merge them together as well, so this with this, and if I can get to it, oh, that with this. Okay, we've done it. So now we should be able to aim this thing actually completely fine, which is good, yeah. I don't know if that guy is actually going to be able to fire at me at all, since, well, we've pretty much destroyed him already, but if he decides to fire a missile, I need to be ready for that. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and cruise in behind him. Also, I am sort of feeling like I don't want to be on this side of the map anymore. I kind of want to go back over here. I don't know why, because most of the stuff is actually down here, but I like this area. I did. Alright, where you going, buddy? Where are you off to? Come here. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I'm just shooting the water now. There we go. Alright. Well, I suppose if he does actually have missiles, if we actually shoot him in the right place, which is around here, I think, we can destroy them. And if we destroy the missiles, well, that is like a really big explosion. And then if we get the explosion, he dies quicker, you know? But that doesn't seem to be the case. He just doesn't seem to die. Alright, let's shoot him back here a little bit. Nope, that's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. I just gotta keep firing, and eventually we'll get him. I think my thing is going through him, though. Pretty sure my rounds are going straight through this enemy boat. They're coming out the other side. That's insane. Guys, I've made a bit of a mistake here. I might have mounted the enemy ship and also really destroyed my own boat here. This is funky. This is very funky. We're about to ram him into the, this is not what I was... Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Okay, this isn't how I expected this to end up, actually. I actually have a huge problem right now. An absolutely massive problem. It's sort of the fact that there's an enemy boat on top of my boat. That little bit right there is a bit of a problem. I think if I smack it in reverse, we might be able to get out of here. My engines still work, so that's good. But we gotta get back to Terminal Komodo right now. Otherwise, I think I might be done for. Also, my welder is done. It's actually already out of welds. I'm gonna try and fix up the top edge. There we go, the top level. Really quickly. And then I'm gonna have to go to the bottom side and try and fix that up too. Yeah, there's a lot to fix down here though. Okay, I think it might be time to try and get out of here. Okay, so it should be in reverse. In fact, before we do anything else, let's go down and check the engines are still... The engines actually look fine. They are still on. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Engine temperatures actually seem fine as well. I'm gonna go ahead and boost this to full. Boost that to full. And shoot myself backwards into the water. Which is crazy in itself, but we're good. And... well, now we just need to head home. Is it gonna float? We are floating. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and knock that down, knock this down as well. Drop that, get an underwater welder, and I'm gonna go do some underwater welding. I want to fix it a little bit more, so if I can just get the sides done, that's fine. You can see water coming out of these holes on the side, which is a good thing. That means that the thingamabobbies are working. The bilge pumps, that's excellent. And now we can just fix the sides. I did not expect to be ramming an enemy ship today, especially not up onto the land and having both boats on the land. That is crazy. I mean, look at that. That's insane. That thing must have some pretty crazy radiators on it to still be not on fire. Alright, there we go. I think that's all of it, actually. Yeah, so although we are, like, sort of sunk a little bit, it is fine. We've done alright. We've done a good job. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, is there a hole on the deck as well? There is a little bit. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's okay. What I'm gonna do now is go back inside. Okay. I'm gonna shove this guy back in there. I'm gonna go downstairs and head forwards. Oh, fix this. Fix all of that. There we go. Alright, yeah, make sure all of this is fixed. Oh, and this side. Okay, I'm gonna go through here. This place is probably damaged. It is a little bit damaged. Fix all of that. There we go. Drop the welding torch. We need to fill that up with rounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. The more rounds, the better. There we go. Close this door. Open this one. Keep shoving the rounds in there as well. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, well, I'm gonna try and destroy the enemy ship before I leave. That'd be really useful. Oh, fix this too. Whew. Okay. Right. Let's go. Upstairs we go again. Climb into the seat. Excellent. Close this. Aim said guns. Here we go. And start firing. Hopefully. Is it working? Yes! There we go. Alright, very nice. Slowly, my boat is gonna get turned around by my own firing, but that's alright. Oh, just shooting nature now. Just shooting some nature. Okay. I don't know how much of this we need to do, to be honest. Because I am sort of underwater, so maybe we just leave. Maybe we do just leave. Or maybe not. Who knows? I got a few more rounds in me. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, well, we're just gonna lay down a little bit more fire. Hopefully it takes enough damage. And, then we can leave. Come on. I need it to be destroyed. My waterline is very much underwater, though. So that's a problem. I've actually ran out of ammo. I have actually ran out of ammo. Luckily we have this, but, I mean, I don't see this doing that much damage. Oh, it's pretty cool, though. It is pretty cool, though. Unfortunately, it's only firing the bottom rounds, the bottom guns, and not the top ones. That is unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. My blinker isn't working. Well, I guess it's a good time to figure that out, isn't it? How is this boat not being destroyed yet? That's what I want to know. Gonna shoot the bridge a little bit. Gonna shoot that radar at the top, and then we're gonna leave. Oh, it just went back into the water for a second, and then went straight back up. Alright, I've used all my ammo, so I'm actually getting out of here. That's crazy! That boat survived, and we almost didn't. Okay, set that as our waypoint. There we go, whack that on. Throttle us up. Okay, throttle us up on this side. And let's go home. Okay. Fortunately, with a bit of engine power, it actually lifts us out of the water a little bit, and we will be alright. And there we go, we made it home. I was just thinking on the way back, by the way, because we now have access, obviously, to the railway, we could realistically build ourselves a locomotive, zoom all the way up to the Arctic, all the way up to here, grab some of the propellant, and then choo-choo all the way back down, and then we have enough propellant for missiles. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much propellant missiles need or have in them. I actually don't know. But yeah, we could go get some. That could be very interesting. And then we'd actually be able to use missiles. That would be good. That could be pretty good. Or we can obviously set up a mining operation and then a refinery operation and then fix it up that way. But I don't know. I don't know which one's longer. I have no idea. Anyway, I am going to end today's video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.